Happy Valentine's Day wa Kenya. This is your governor. Licha ya mambo mingi bado tuko kazi. And guys are complaining that the governor is lost. Haonekani, ameingisha baridi, ametolewa pumzi. I'm still there. I'm still alive. And I'm wishing you a happy Valentine's Day. Mahali popote mko na family zenu. We have just a few communications to make to the great people of Nairobi, the general public, to know that we are still there. So, without wasting a lot of time and to show that we are still complying with the law and the bail time set by the court, we have received some communications from various government agencies, including the NYS and the Ministry of Education, and we want to show Kenyans that we are indeed complying with the bail terms, conditions set by the Chief Magistrate's Court, Nairobi. We're in receipt of this letter from the Ministry of Education, signed by Minister Magoha, which I will receive dated today with my stamp here. And I want you all to be witnesses that I'm receiving the letter Nairobi Governor received today, 14th February, Valentine's Day, Upper Hill Private Office. And because here I don't have any secretary, I'll just be the secretary myself. I say received and signed. We are supposed to appoint a nominee to sit in the PC Kinyanjui's Technical Training College. The letter is signed by Waziri Magoha. So my response, which is ready, we are responding to Waziri Magoha's letter, and maybe I'll just read the contents of the letter so that the records are very clear. 14th February today, 13th February it was sent yesterday to my Upper Hill Private Office, Ministry of Education, to the Governor of Nairobi, Upper Hill Private Office, Board of Governors, Government Representation, that is the headline, in exercise of the powers conferred on the Cabinet Secretary Ministry of Education by the Technical and Vocational Education and Training, that is TVTE, Act number 29 of 2013, I am pleased to request you to nominate a representative of your office for appointment as a member of the Board of Governors of PC Kinyanjui Technical Training Institute. He should be a person with a relevant degree qualification or equivalent and conversant with policies in education and training. This appointment is in accordance with Section 28 and Second Schedule, Part 1, 2C of the TVET Act. The term of office shall be 3 years, effective from the date of this letter. Please forward the particulars, that is a CV of the nominee, as soon as possible. Yours sincerely, Professor George Magoha. So this is my response, and this is my private office, Upper Hill. This is not City Hall, because I've been barred from accessing my City office. So I'm complying with the directives issued by the court, and I wish to reply the minister as here under. Friday, February 14th, 2020, reference NCC, GOV, Volume 1, Professor George A.O. Magoha, CBS, Cabinet Secretary, Minister of Education, dear sir, Governor's representative at the PC Kinyanjui Technical Training Institute Board of Governors, I refer to your letter, reference number DTE-BOG 418, dated 13th of January 2020, which I received at my Upper Hill private office. Pursuant to Section 28 of the Technical and Vocational Educational and Training Act number 29 of 2013 and Second Schedule Part 1, 2C thereof, I hereby nominate Mrs. Lucia Mulwa, the Nairobi City County Executive Committee Member for Education, Youth, and sports for appointment and the representative of the office of the governor in the board of governors of PC Kinyanjui Technical Training Institute for a period of 3 years. Mrs. Lucia Mulwa is a holder of a master's in education from the University of Nairobi, alongside other academic and professional qualifications. And the letter is hereby signed and at Upper Hill Private Office this 14th day of February 2020. It's hereby signed and it can now be dispatched to the minister's office. It will be picked by my people. I'm also attaching the CV for Waziri Lucia Mulwa as requested by the Minister for Education. This is the CV for Minister of Education, will be now our representative in the Board of Governors at PC Kinyanjui Technical Institute. That's communication on behalf of the county. Also, we are wishing to confirm that we have already executed the MOU with NYS. We're in the process of committing ourselves the required deposits so that tomorrow or Monday the NYS can move to the ground so that we address the issues Nairobians are facing, the various challenges after the period ile ya mvua. There are a lot of potholes within the CBD, within various areas, within our sub-counties, pile up garbage, uncollected garbage. We'll address that issue, and thinking of various boreholes within our wards. So this is the communication which I confirmed to have received this morning from NYS and our government, and it's duly executed there. So I'm just informing the general public that we are committed to address the issues which have been raised by various residents, residents of Nairobi in various areas. We are also on the receipt of the communication from Council of Governors. Wapi barua hii, we are just replying. Letter from Council of Governors, where is it? We only have a reply. It should be received here, not City Hall. Where is that letter? Okay, we have a letter from the Council of Governors this morning, addressed to various governors, signed, executed by the Council of Governor Chair, Mr. Oparanya, His Excellency Oparanya. And I wish to respond as under that it's addressed to His Excellency Wakil for Oparanya, dated today, February 2020. And these are the contents. The reference is made to letter reference number COG 85A, volume 4, stock 15, dated 13th of February 2020, inviting the Nairobi City County Executive Committee for Finance for a meeting on exchequer requisition procedure scheduled for Monday 17th. The Nairobi City County government was reorganized on January 30th, 2020, in line with the new Constitution of Kenya 2020 and the County Government Act 2012, Section 30, subsection 2E and 45(5). The purpose of this letter, therefore, is to inform you that Mr. Alan Isabwa Igambi is the substantive Nairobi City County Executive Committee for Finance and Economic Planning. Given the foregoing, I urge the Council of Governors to accord him all the necessary support and assistance in the execution of his duties. Sincerely, Mike Sonko, Governor of Nairobi City County. Copy to the Chief Executive Officer, Council of Governors, signed on this day, that's 14th February 2020, and I'm signing the letter at my Upper Hill Private Office, not City Hall. So this is another late communication. We also have another communication to the CEC Lands, Urban Planning, Urban Renewal and Housing, dated today, 14th February. Directive to fast track processing and approval of development plans into brackets construction permits. in order to further strengthen the ease of doing business and make the city more competitive globally as investment destination, you are hereby directed to come up with a mechanism of fast-tracking the approval process. I suggest you come up with a schedule of weekly technical committee meetings and brief me on the progress made accordingly. Further, ensure the pending items are processed and approved immediately. Note, all the above must be done in accordance with the law, laid down regulations and procedures. Sincerely, Governor of Nairobi. Signed at my private office just here, Upper Hill, not City Hall, 14th day of February 2020, and I'm signing the letter for the communication. There is one more letter which I don't see here for the zoning of our railway areas. Where is it? What is that final letter? And you had it. It's a communication which is being waited by the national government, and it was here. What is it? There is one communication which is not here. It's very important. The railway zoning. Where is it? Okay, since I have that one, I think that's a minor blunder by my people, and I've got all the rulings from the High Court, the Court of Appeal, that we still remain governors. We have not been suspended. We are entitled to full salaries, but we are not supposed to access our office. Our powers, constitutional powers, have not been stripped off by the court. This is the Kasaine judgment, the YT2, and they are here. So I'm just ensuring that service delivery to the great people of Nairobi must be key at this particular juncture. We should not politicize service delivery because of the cases I'm facing. So lazima kazi ifanyike. We address the issue ya potholes, pathetic roads in various areas, not only Eastlands, everywhere in Nairobi, garbage collection, water rationing. Those are important issues which should be addressed. And I'm also willing to make a further clarification on the waiver on all licenses, business permits. I remember we waived a couple of days ago. We said that the youth or the person with disabilities, we should ensure that they are not being charged in whatever business they are doing in the county. They should not pay for business permits, licenses, etc. So that also applies to any organization which is intending to establish whatever start a new business in Nairobi City County. We shall always, or rather also, waive those particular fees those particular companies are supposed to pay for a period of 2 years. Any new company, any new business in Nairobi City County, that is the good news we are announcing on this Valentine Day, that you shall not pay any fees for a period of 2 years. Mpaka hiyo biashara ishike momentum. I think we'll rest our case there for now. I thank you, all of you, great people of Nairobi, Kenyans in general, wherever you are. I love you. Enjoy your Valentine Day. I wish you once more a happy Valentine's Day. Thank you very much. Asanteni sana.